You are looking at the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium on the campus of Wilby High School. It is the Wildcats and the Sacred Heart boys basketball team against the Wilby Wildcats. And the Sacred Heart Hearts be saying that one all night. So let's get used to it. We are going to have the starting lineups for you momentarily, and we will give you that information. In the meantime, take a look at it. Good evening. This is Mitch Beck on a Thursday night, along with the Thoreaus. Dave and Deb, the A-team, bringing you Waterbury High School basketball.
Spectators and players should refrain from behavior that does not reflect the standards of this sportsmanship. Behavior not acceptable will be cause for removal from the contest. Also, we ask that they stay off the court at all times and stay seated throughout the contest. Please respect and recognize all cheerleaders when they perform on the floor. Enjoy the game and build up the whole team. Starters for Sacred Heart High School, coached by John Carroll. Freshman, number 33, Steve Walsett. Sophomore, number 44, Javon Duncan. Sophomore, number 5, Caleb Sampson. Senior, number 13, Omar Rose. And senior, number 11, Jamal Waters.
Okay. All right, here are our starting lineups for Sacred Heart today. Caleb Sampson is going to start. He'll be number 5. Omar Rowe is number 13. Number 44 is Devon Duncan. Number 33 is Steve Alsef. And number 11 is Jamal Waters. They go for the 3-0 Sacred Heart Hearts. Starting for the Wilby boys Wildcats. Number 2, Sarah Smith. Number 1, Calvin Hicks. Number 22, Raekwon James. Number 23, Jonathan Matthias. And number 11, Jeremiah Tripp. We will have the national anthem, and then it's time for basketball. Our referees today are Ed Price and Bahavan Parak. And for Sacred Heart, their head coach is Jonathan Carroll. For the Wilby Wildcats, it's Alan Piccolo. We should have a dandy of a game for you here tonight. Sacred Heart likes to run and gun. They said they will, when I was talking with Coach Carroll before the game, he said they may try and slow it down a bit and work the half-court game using this opportunity to try and get some practice in. Sacred Heart is ranked number 18 in the state, and they should be a powerhouse team. Wilby is going to have their hands full from the start to the finish, and we'll see how they handle it. Wilby is 1-1. They are averaging 114 points for and 116 points, or excuse me, they've not averaging. They've scored 114 points for, and they've given up 116. They're averaging 57 per game. They lost their first game to Wolcott 62-58, and they beat Ansonia 56-54. They have a pretty decent rivalry with Sacred Heart, so this should be a good one. Sacred Heart beat Seymour 82-36. They beat Naugatuck 73-51 and beat Ansonia 98-56. They are 1 at home, 1-0 at home, 2-0 on the road. 253 points for, 143 points against. This is a very, very good basketball team. So Wilby will have their hands full today. Let's see how they handle it. Referee Parrick is going to throw it up, and we're underway, controlled by Sacred Heart. Caleb Sampson with the ball. Setting up the half-court play. Ball moves back outside. Sampson doesn't like what he sees, so sets it up again. Duncan has the ball, looks to take it outside. Held at the top of the point, back for a three, and he shoots it, goes off the rim, no good, and rebounded by Wilby. That was Jonathan Matthias. Coming straight through, dropped it to the middle to Matthias. He runs it off the rim, and it doesn't fall. That's Jamal Waters. Sends the ball around. He's up at the top of the key, pulls up for a three, shoots, and off the front of the rim, rebounded by Wilby. Into the front court is Calvin Hicks. Sampson all over him. Give it up to Raekwon James. Sends it outside. Back up across the top. And move to the outside, moving the ball nicely. Hicks has it go off his shoulder, regains it, makes a move down the corner, gets the runner, and it goes. An early 2-0 lead for Wilby. Caleb Sampson brings it up. Gives it up to Steve Alsif, broad to the outside. Back up to Alsif on the top, the key. Move down around Sacred Heart, moving the ball real nicely. That one's picked off, though, and brought up the court by Matthias. He's off to a good start to this one. Three-pointer from the outside. That hits the back of the rim. Matthias rebounds it again and throws it out to Hicks. Hicks looks to make a move down low, kicks it outside for the three, and that's good. Cyrus Smith hitting the three-pointer. 5-0. 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Good start for Wilby. Hicks breaks up the play, dives for it, and it goes out. It remains Sacred Heart ball. Sacred Heart's not starting their ordinary top line. Trying to work some guys in. Caleb Sampson. He looks to throw it up and over, and that doesn't go. Getting a little bit arrogant, making some plays rather than just working the ball for a good shot. Wilby will have the ball underneath the basket. Hicks is going to throw it in. He looks for some help, throws it back up top. And a nice play by James. He moves down the middle. It's kicked outside for the three, and that's short. Nice rebound by Smith. He flips it up over the top to James, who looks to make a move down the middle. He loses the ball, and it goes back the other way. And going up and over and getting them on the board is Jamal Waters. 5-2. Wilby works it back into the forecourt. Hicks. He's setting it up. Looks to make another move down the middle. Nice move. And gets no, he traveled. I thought he got away with one on the first bucket that he got. Didn't get away with that one. Sampson tosses it into Alsif. Back around. And back to the top. Push down the middle. A nice quick pass out and off the glass and in is Jamal Waters with his second bucket. Here comes Hicks. He's met at the line by Caleb Sampson. He tries to go right down the middle into traffic. Kicks it outside for the three. That hits the back of the rim. Ball is loose. And this should be a dunk. And it is Jamal Waters with his 6th point of the game. It's 6-5 now. Sacred Heart, after a slow start, erasing the 5-point deficit and taking a 1-point lead. Here comes Hicks, slams into a body, and a blocking foul will be called. Hicks has it under the basket, looking for some help. Gets it to the outside. That was Jeremiah Tripp. Hicks has it again, pulls up, puts a nice move, and misses. But there's Matthias, nice spin move off the glass, that doesn't go. And it's rebounded by Sampson, who loses the ball, picked up and brought back the other way. Nice behind the back move. And that ball is lost, and things are getting a little shaky. Nice move down to Hicks, dumps it down low to James, and he's good and fouled. Some sloppy play, but Wilby able to make a great play on it. Hicks looked real good on that one. Gets it over to James. He's going to go to the basket and shoot for a free throw. Goes to the basket, makes the basket. It's going to shoot a free throw. Skipped some words there in my thought process. That's what happens when you get old. You don't remember anything anymore. The words start disappearing from your vocabulary. Pretty soon you're doing high school basketball games on a Thursday night. That's when you know it's over. It's only a matter of time. So I hope you're enjoying this DETSportsmedia.com broadcast here on cable channel 16 and on YouTube. And James is going to go to the line. We'll be up 7-6. Got a lively crowd for a Thursday. And that one's good. Substitutions coming in for Wilby. Anthony Abram and Antoine Black come into the game. Nice ball movement from Sacred Heart. Toss to the middle. Going to the hoop, he loses it. That was Omar Rowe, and he's going to go to the line and shoot two. 8-6 with 3:28 left in the first quarter. Mitch Beck with you here from the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium on the campus of Wilby High School. They're playing on the George Torado court, and he makes the first one. 8-7. Rowe shoots his second and hits. So we're tied with 3:28 to go in the first. Hicks now looks to bring Wilby up the court. They look to move fast and break the trap. And they do. Kick the ball outside for a three, and that hits the top of the net, but a nice rebound. And Anthony Abraham is fouled, the freshman. Will go to the line and shoot two. Sharif Bilwu, Bilwu, I guess. B-I-L-E-W-U, Bilwu, comes into the game. Shoots the second, misses it, rebounded. Momentarily controlled by Wilby, but taken away by Jamal Waters. And Steve Alseth swings the ball around to Duncan. Duncan gets the ball down low. Nice move, but doesn't go. Here comes Hicks. Looks to make a move down the middle, throws it away. That's a carry. Steve Alseth was looking to get by some hands by carrying the ball. That's not going to fly. And Wilby's got to be happy with where they're at this point, leading 9-8. And that one will be a turnover. Sacred Heart will take possession. Steve Alseth will have it behind the net. Looking for some help. A quick throw in. And Omar Rowe is going to go to the line again to shoot 1-1. 2:43 remaining in the first quarter. It's a 9-8 Wilby lead over Sacred Heart. He sets and shoots and hits. Omar Rose, a senior. Impressive looking young man thus far in the game. Shoots his second and makes it. And just like that, Sacred Heart's up 10-9. Wilby tries to move the ball. Nice move, going around. Rebound by Abraham. And a turnover, Hicks has got it. He goes for the layup and scores. 11-10, Wilby leads. Ball's moved around on the perimeter. Alsif's got it. Swings it around. Sampson gives it back, but that's another turnover. Hicks moves it up ahead. And that one goes for Antoine Black. 13-10. Wilby leading. Sampson has it. They're playing catch. Alsif, and we got another whistle. Matthias comes back in the game, as does Raekwon James. Jeremiah Tripp and the young freshman go and sit back down again. Anthony Abraham, excuse me. Ball swung out to the outside. Waters pulls up, shoots the three, and hits. Just like that, we're tied up with 1.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Wilby, Matthias has got it. He's looking for some help. Gets it off to Hicks. Hicks surveys the territory, goes behind the back, nice spin move. Goes between the legs twice, pulls up for a three and shoots and doesn't go. But Matthias is there, his layup attempt is no good. And Rowe with the rebound. Ball thrown in, there's Waters again, nice little dish and in. Omar Rowe, sweet little move. And Sacred Heart takes the 2-point lead as we're under 1 minute to go. Black goes back and forth between the leg, moves it nicely, and kicks back out. James gives it to Black, and Black goes back to Hicks. Hicks has Sampson on him. Passes off. James, he hits it off of a foot. Should be a kick, and they should remain with possession, and they do with 25.1 to go. Hicks goes to get a little rest. Coming in is Cyrus Smith. They go to the backcourt, that's okay. And get it back to Black with under 20 to go. He looks to go up the middle, throws up a wild runner. Doesn't get it, Sampson with the rebound. He's surrounded by Wilby players and breaks it up the court with under 10 to go. Ball is swung across for the three. He shoots and hits. Trevon Duncan just before the buzzer gives Sacred Heart their largest lead of the game, 18-13 at the end of one quarter. Outstanding basketball from both teams in this first quarter. But you're watching the Sacred Heart cheerleaders. Not often you see the opposing cheerleaders perform, but gotta like their spunk. Two teams are huddled around their respective coaches as they get ready for the second quarter. You can see how deep Sacred Heart really is. And they're playing their second line of players and still winning the game. This is a team to reckon with. Wilby, however, still playing pretty well. They're within striking distance. It's a 2-possession game. And Black starts the game, or the period, excuse me, with Raekwon James, who has the ball. Hands it to Black. Looks to make a move. Swings it around. A shot from the outside from Smith. That's no good. And that's rebounded by Waters, who brings the ball up with speed, goes coast to coast and misses the layup. Sampson, and they'll call a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with Sacred Heart. Coach Piccolo definitely letting his boys know where he wants them. Sacred Heart swinging the ball around. There's a blocking foul. That's on Matthias. That's his first. Trayvon Duncan will throw the ball in and gets it to Sampson. Sampson moves the ball around wide. And back to Sampson. Playing a little bit of catch here with Steve Alsif. Alsif looking for some help. Finds it in Waters, 3 men on him. He dishes, and a nice play by Omar Rowe. Put it in, it's 20-13. Here comes Raekwon James. Gives it to Black. And that ball's turned over. Alsif brings it up, a 3-point shot, and that one's good. That was Omar Rowe, and Alan Piccolo calls timeout when the 5-point lead is now doubled to a 10-point lead in 1:07. So we went from a 2-possession game to a 5-possession game. I have a feeling it's going to be that kind of a night for Wilby. Okay. Wilby will start with the ball. Raekwon James is going to throw it in. Gives it to Hicks. Hicks gives it back. Nice move to bring it around. Give it to James at the top. Moves the ball. Looking for some help. Thought he got away with a carry. And that shot is blocked by Rowe. And it will stay with Wilby. Hicks has it. Slaps the ball and gets his players moving. Looking for some help. Ball thrown in. Nice move up. Doesn't go. Rebounded. Thrown back out. 3-point shot. That one doesn't go. And here comes Sacred Heart again now on a 2-on-1. And a nice move. That's Jamal Waters again. Able to do the pump fake and get it in. And a nice strong move to the hoop by Cyrus Smith. He gets fouled and he's going to go to the line with a 25-13 score. Give his team a chance to get back on the board. They've been quiet for a little while. That one gets a shooter's roll. 25-14. Smith, a senior, will shoot his second. It's up. And this one doesn't go. Rebounded by Rowe, throws it all the way up. That's Sampson. He goes up strong to the glass and gets it, 27-14. Ball swung around, a three-point shot from Smith. That doesn't go. Ball's brought up with speed and knocked away. Nicely done. James goes coast to coast, and that ball is blocked with authority by Omar Rowe. Hicks looks to get the ball inbound and does, gets it to Black. Looking for some help, takes it and turns it. A shot from Smith from three, goes in and out. That one's rebounded by Olsef. It's brought up front by Waters. Ball doesn't roll. Waters with the follow, it goes, and he'll go to the line. It's 29-14. Coming into the game is Andres Urena. And Zaharia Shelton comes in as well. Shot's good, makes it 30-14. Antoine Black looks to make a move, goes coast to coast, dishes to Hicks, and Hicks loses the handle, and it goes out of bounds. You can do nothing but look at it and watch it roll away. 5:20 left in the first half. Caleb Sampson, the 5'11" sophomore, swings the ball around, and there's another three, and that one is also Waters. He's hitting them from everywhere, inside, outside, under the basket. He's playing defense, making rebounds. That kid can play. Calvin Hicks looks to make another move. Ball dishes off, and it's put in by Zaharia Shelton. 33-16. Ball swings to the outside for another three. That goes in and out. Nice dish. And it goes, and it counts. Omar Rowe will go to the line, and he will shoot. 35-16. Into the game comes Brady Parati. He's a senior guard. And Rowe hits the free throw, makes it 36-16. Just like that, it's a 20-point lead. Wilby started pretty well. And ball held at the top of the key, and that one's picked off. It was kind of telegraphed. And Rowe is fouled, and he's going to go to the line. He'll shoot two. Rowe tosses it up and in, and hits. He's got one more. 37-16. And he hits the second. 38-16. Black makes a move, goes down the middle, tosses it up high, and gets the backboard and in. Nice move. 38-18 with under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Rowe tosses it over the top. Ball swings around to the outside. And a three-pointer from Rowe is good, 41-18. And the shot by Black goes in and out. And they'll start with the ball under the hoop. 41-18, 3:42 to go. Matthias comes in, as done Sharif Dean Bilou. Hicks has got it, looks for help, he's double teamed. Falls down and takes a timeout. Wise move. Prevents the turnover. I'm getting dizzy just watching her do that. Oh, the joy of youth when your body could actually bend like that. I do that, even try it, I go right into traction. Nice job. So after the timeout, Wilby will have the ball under the basket. Hicks looks to run a play. Gets some help, gets Matthias to give it back to him. Ball is tossed around. Hicks has it, looks for some help. Goes to the middle, dishes. Passed back to Black. And there's a foul. That one goes on Brady Parati. Hicks looking for some help, gets it to Black. Black throws up the three from the outside, that doesn't go. Rebounded by Rowe, given to Sampson. Sampson goes right by Black, throws it to the top of the key for the shot for three. That goes off the back of the rim. Parati's got it. He gives it up, a nice move, thrown back outside. Nice sweet move and a move to the inside. Rowe throws up the shot, but is fouled and will go to the line with 3:01 left in the first half. So far, Wilby just does not have an answer for Rowe and Waters. They just don't. Wilby trying really, really hard, giving a great effort. But the speed from Sacred Heart, and they've got a gigantic differential in height, is not helping. Coming into the game is Alex Gonzalez. Black brings it over, gives it to Matthias, back to Black. Makes a nice move, but he looked like he traveled, but they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Wilby, so they'll maintain possession. Matthias is going to throw it in. Hicks barely is able to make that pass and make a reception. Alsef is all over him. Ball swung outside for a three. That doesn't even come close, and it's rebounded by Sacred Heart. Nice spinning move, and they have no answer again, like I said, for Rowe or for Waters. Waters is going to go to the free throw line this time after making the rebound and getting fouled with a 43-18 lead and 2:27 to go in the first half. Shoots a rainbow. That goes in and out. Coming in for Sacred Heart is Devon Ellison. Black goes and takes a seat, and James is back in the game for Wilby. Rowe gonna shoot his second. Live ball. He shoots it, hits the front of the rim, and rebounded by Abraham. James throws it down low, and it's a nice pass to get it through to Matthias. Hicks has it now. He doesn't have a range, goes through the middle, nicely done, and gets a nice layup. Make it 43-20. Rowe tosses it across to Ellison. Ellison back to Rowe. Rowe all the way across the top. Moving the ball nicely. Back to Ellison, back to Rowe. Or excuse me, now it's on Rowe's hands. He goes through the middle, and that should be a charge. That's no basket. And a good move by Anthony Abraham. Freshman took the charge there. Coming into the game is Hector Alejandro. Styles Marshall. There was a third one I couldn't quite see. Oh, and Devon Ellison back in the game. This is a very, very strong Sacred Heart team. And that's not to take anything away from Wilby. Hicks is going to go to the line after getting fouled. Omar Rowe on the bench, so is Jamal Waters. That ball goes in and out. Alejandro's got it. Tosses it all the way up. And the ball is moved around nicely by Sacred Heart. Gonzalez gets it across. And that's a travel. Styles Marshall gets caught walking with 1:10 left and a 43-20 Sacred Heart lead. Nice move. Matthias has got it, swings it around. Back to James, back to Matthias. Matthias gets it back to James. James looks to get some distance, a three-pointer, and that's good. Under a minute to go. Oh, they only called it a 2. I guess he got his foot in. Whipped across, a shot from Ellison. That goes no good. Thrown back up and missed. And another shot bouncing around and controlled by Wilby with under 25 to go. Hicks pulls up for the runner and gets it. 43-24 with 16 seconds to go in the first half. Sacred Heart playing for the last shot. Thrown across, but that's picked off. And here comes Hicks. Goes right down the middle, and he gets fouled with 4.6 seconds to go. Lead is 19, and he'll shoot 1 and 1. So we'll be on a little bit of a run. Cyrus Smith checking in. And Hicks makes the first. Oh, excuse me, that's Zoharia Shelton that came in. Sharif Ballou goes and sits down. There's the second, makes both. 43-26 with 4 seconds left. And a shot for 3, that goes off the front of the rim. And that will do it for the first half. Alex Gonzalez was the one who took that shot. And at halftime, we have a 43-26 lead for the Sacred Heart Hearts over the Wilby Wildcats. We will be back with this DETSportsmedia.com production that you're watching on Channel 16 and YouTube. Mitch Beck along with Deb Thoreau. Stick around, we'll be back soon. Welcome back to the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium on the campus of Wilby High School. The George Dorado floor here, the court. And we've got some halftime stats for you. Mitch Beck with Deb Thoreau, the A-team, here for this DETSportsmedia.com production. of Waterbury High School basketball. So here's what we got. Wilby, Antoine Black has 4 points and 2 fouls. Cyrus Smith has 4 points and 2 fouls. Calvin Hicks had a good first half, put in 10. Anthony Abraham has a point. Sharif Dean Bilyeu has 2 points and 2 fouls. And let's see, Raekwon James has 3 points. Zaharias Shelton has 2 points. And that's it. For Sacred Heart, Caleb Sampson has 2 points and 2 fouls. Brady Parati has 2 fouls. Omar Rowe has 21 points. Trayvon Duncan has 3. And Jamal Waters has 17. So Sacred Heart doesn't really have anybody in foul trouble. And Wilby has 3 guys with at least 2. So we'll see how this one plays out in the second half. It's a 17-point deficit for the home Wilby High School versus the visiting Sacred Heart Hearts. And we'll see if they're able to bring themselves back into this game, at least make a game of it. But I think they've got a big, big task in front of them. Although statistically, Sacred Heart has struggled more in the second half. They averaged 13 points a game in the third quarter and 16 points a game in the fourth. So we'll see how they do with that. Coming out to play in the second half is Nate Tabor for Sacred Heart. Tabor has had several D1 schools seeking him to come and play for their program. He didn't play at all in the first half, and he'll start with the ball to start the second half. Tossed across. Also into this game is Connor Tierney. He loses the ball. That ball gets kicked, but recovered and given back and played around. Waters goes up and gets fouled. That's Jonathan Matthias, takes his first free foul. And Waters is going to go to the line. Connor Tierney is a sophomore. He's 7 feet tall, playing center. And again, this is just going to make it. You see him standing next to. Deb, if you can move in and zoom in a little bit and see the center 0 there standing with the 2 guys next to him, you could really get an idea about the height differential. And he makes it. 7:39. And the full court press. And that produces a bucket and a jam from Omar Rowe. Ball gets moved across the line. Matthias has got it. He looks for help. James has it. Looks to go in. Gets behind the back. A shot from outside. No good. Rebounded by Matthias. A shot from Hicks. He shoots for 3. That doesn't go. And here comes Tabor. He's going to go coast to coast. He throws it up. It's no good, but he got fouled. And that's going to be called on Black. That's his 3rd. And Tabor will go to the line. Misses the first one. Shoots the second, and that doesn't go. And that one's thrown away. Smith was looking for Hicks, didn't get him. Sampson is going to toss it into Tabor. Tabor gives it back. And Sampson finds Tabor, swung around to Waters. Waters fights along the borderline. And looks like he went out of bounds. or was shoved out. Looking to find somebody. Tossed out. That shot comes up short, and Hicks has it. After Matthias picks it up off the glass. And we got a blocking foul on Sampson. That'll be his third. Smith will bring the ball in. Thrown into Black. Black surveys. Throws it over to Matthias. Matthias loses control of it. Picked up momentarily. And Hicks gets it and calls a timeout again. Nice play. That's the second time he's done that today. And it was a good play. 6:26 remaining in the third quarter. 47-26 is our score. We started the quarter with a 17-point differential, and we're back up to 21. In case you're curious of my math skill, I can do some basic math. I know there's going to be a test later, so I've been studying. To see if I don't pass the test, Deb Throw does not give me my keys and I'm not allowed to leave. So Raekwon James will toss it in. Throws it into the backcourt to Antoine Black. Black loses control of it momentarily. And that ball is blocked. Nicely done by Sampson. And he misses the layup. But right there to put it away is Omar Rowe. Hicks gives it off to Black. Matthias has it, he loses it. Here comes Omar Rowe again, and he throws the runner up. That's no good. Sampson has his shot blocked, but it's a foul. That's the second on Matthias. 5:52 remaining in the third quarter. 49-26 is the score. Sampson sets himself and shoots and hits the first one. Make that 50-26. And makes a second to make it 51-26. Full court pressure. And Wilby's able to break it. James has it, and he loses the ball. This is going to get ugly. Up. Took it easy. That was Jamal Waters. Nice dunk. That shot's blocked and thrown away. James picks it back up on a 4-on-2 and a giveaway. And here comes Sacred Heart again. A three-point shot, and that one's off. And thrown back up and in by Connor Tierney, who gets his first bucket of the game. And that one's given away and taken back. James loses it, pulls it up, waits for Tierney to go by, pulls up the shot, no good. And that's rebounded by Tabor. Tabor moves down low, loses the ball momentarily, gives it up to Tierney, but that ball is stuffed on a nice play by Cyrus Smith. I said it right the first time. I thought he got nothing but ball on that one, but apparently Ed Price and Mahan Parak saw it differently. And Tierney will go to the line and shoot two. 4:46 remaining in the third period. Tierney makes that one look easy. And Abraham is back in the game. And checking back in is Andreas Urena. Tierney hits the second for his 4th point. That was back court. Matthias got his foot in the back court when he went to take off and caused a turnover. Tabor throws it into Sampson. And back to Tabor, whipped around to Tierney. He throws up the shot, hits the rim, rebounded. Oh, nice underhand flip under the basket. And Tabor has or Waters has another one. And now Tierney blocks that shot. Waters gets the run and misses. Rebound and pulls it away. Nice play. As Waters gets it off Matthias. And it will remain with Sacred Heart. Sampson sits down. In is Steven Alsif. Thrown outside. Alsif will pull up for a 3. It's the back front of the rim. Rebounded by Tierney. And that one goes out off of Abraham. Sharif Bilyeu comes back in the game. Matthias takes a seat. There's a 3. Alsif doesn't get it. Hicks goes coast to coast, throws it up and under, and it doesn't go. And here comes another one. Back dunk from Waters. 61-26. Black can't get it to go. And it goes off of Tierney. Coming into the game for the first time is going to be Justice Carter. Jamal Waters will go take a seat. Hicks throws it out wide. Black's got it. Pulls up for a shot and hits it. 61-28. Nice play by Urena, but it doesn't help. But a shot is missed. Urena's got it back. Goes to the middle. Looks to give it away. And Urena's got it. Gets Tabor to go up. That one's no good. And taken back in again. Urena again having a good play in the front court, but that ball gets knocked away. Boy, that ball just went everywhere. It was a good effort by Rowe, but wasn't able to control it. And here comes Wilby. Hicks is looking to find some space. He throws it into traffic. Abraham goes up and under, and with the left hand, goes off the glass to make it 61-30, 2:33 left in the third period. Swung around to Tabor. Tierney with the turnaround. Throws it up, no good. Rebounded by Wilby. And we'll have another foul. Black goes to take a seat. That foul was on Alsef. Urena gives it to Abraham. Sets up a play. And I believe that's going to go on Tabor. Yep, that'll go on Tabor with a push. 2:12 left in the third quarter. And thrown into the backcourt. Urena almost took steps. He loses the ball momentarily and gets it back. Thrown into the front court. James has got it. Whips it around to Hicks. Hicks on Tabor. There's a mismatch. Nice move by Hicks. Looks to throw it across through the middle, and nobody's home. Was trying to find Abraham, but I don't think Abraham knew it was coming. And it goes to the wall and back over to Sacred Heart. Some substitutions for Wilby. Cyrus Smith comes back in the game. Hicks goes to take a seat. And brought into the forecourt by Sacred Heart. Justice Carr, a long bomb from Tabor. Coast to coast, backhand to Tabor. With the rebound, goes coast to coast, up and over, and he gets his first bucket of the game. 1:25 to go. 63-30. 33-point differential. Wilby's trying real hard, but Sacred Heart has too much talent. Nice three-pointer from Smith. Make it 63-33 with 1:05 left in the third. Tabor comes down, dishes, and thrown back around. Put down low to Tierney. Tierney makes a nice move, swings with the hook. It goes in and out, and rebounded by Wilby. Here comes Antoine Black. Oh, excuse me, that was Raekwon James. Abraham goes glass. Tierney takes it away easily and gives it to Tabor. Tabor calling out what he wants. Justice Carter gives it around. They move the ball nicely. Tabor around to Carter. They work it down low to Tierney. Tierney throws it back out high. Working for the last shot with under 12 seconds to go. They look to go down the middle. A foul and a shot, no basket. And they're going to call that foul on Raekwon James. So with exactly 8 seconds remaining, ball will be under the Wilby basket. Looking to move the ball around. That pass is broken up by Smith, and they'll do it again. Tabor throws it in. He's got it back. Pulls up for a three. That doesn't go. And we have another whistle with 2.1 left. I didn't catch who got the foul. I thought he said 34, but that would have been Brady Parati, but he's not out there. So I don't know who that was on. And a long bomb doesn't go. So at the end of 3 periods, we've got a 63-33 game. Sacred Heart is just too good of a school right now in terms of what they're doing on the court. And that's not to take anything away from this Wilby team. They're really giving their best effort. But when you look at the height differential and just the level of talent, it has nothing to do with taking away from how hard these guys are trying. You just got to tip your hat to Sacred Heart. They're just a deeper and better team right now. So we'll play the final 8 minutes. Tabor is out there. Sampson. Rowe, Tierney, and Waters. When you look at this Sacred Heart team lining up with Wilby and you see the height differential, I don't know if you can really pick it up as much on television as you can in person. but they are dramatically smaller. And that's just going to be hard for these Wilby guys to make up for. You can't make up for height. And there's Black, who hits a jumper. Nice move on his part. And an alley-oop. Rowe went for it, didn't get it. And we have a foul. That'll go on Hicks with a block. Should be 1-1. That's what the scores table is screaming, and it is. They're going to fix that. So this will be 1-1. If he makes it, he'll shoot another. So that ball's live, and it will stay with Sacred Heart. It's just been that kind of a day. Ball goes off Bellew. Sampson will throw it in from under the hoop. Tierney has it. Tabor looking for some help, throws it outside to Sampson, back to Tabor. Sampson throws up a three. That goes off the glass, no good. Waters is there. He comes up off the glass and puts it in, and it's 65-35. Here comes Smith. Hicks goes coast to coast, flips it behind his back to Black. Black looks for help. Smith's got it. Hicks is all by himself. Black traveled, I thought, but he was fouled. That one's called on Tierney with 7:01 left and a 30-point deficit for the Wilby Wildcats. Black shoots the first and makes it. Sets himself and shoots the second. That one goes in and out, and it's rebounded by Waters. Rowe gives it up to Tabor, back to Rowe. Swung quickly to the corner. Sampson, blocking foul there. That'll be called on Matthias. That's his third. And going the line is Caleb Sampson for this 1-1. Makes the first. And hits the second. 67-36. Hicks now with the ball. Full court press. And Hicks goes to throw it away. And it looks like it hit off a Sacred Heart hand. Sampson goes and takes a seat. Coming into the game is Trayvon Duncan. Back to Black. They exchange it. Looking to make a move, goes off his foot, and it will. That definitely looked to me like it went off of Black's foot. No? That throw telling me I've deducted 2 nice boy points for getting that one wrong. Matthias had it for a moment, gave it to Hicks. Hicks looks for a pick, tries to get some help. He's surrounded. Hicks looking for a foul. Not going to get the call. I didn't think it was a foul. He went up in the air. He had nowhere to throw it. Hicks looking for some help. Gets it to Black. Black's got it. Pulls back up. Swings it around. Beaulieu gives it back to Smith. Smith working on Tabor. Black loses it. And that one's picked up, brought coast to coast, and the jam doesn't go. Omar Rowe looked to jam that one home, and it hit the back of the rim, flew all the way back into the backcourt. And we have a foul called, and Tabor will shoot. He's going to shoot 2. I think they're saying that's the 5th. I think that was the 5th on Smith. I think Smith is done. And Anthony Abraham is back in, as is Raekwon James. And Tabor hits the first. This one will be live. Nate Tabor sets, shoots, and hits the second one as well. 69-36. Raekwon James throws it into the feet. That looked like a travel, but I guess not. Here it comes, another one. Oh, trying to get a little fancy. Jamal Waters tried to be fancy there. It didn't work. Hicks has his shot blocked. And Tierney with the rebound. He gives it up to Duncan. Duncan throws it back across to Tierney. Tierney makes a nice move, throws it back, and he hits. Nice quick little hoop there. Nice play between Duncan and Tierney. Black gives it up to Hicks. Hicks looks to get low. He's grabbed, and they'll give them that one. And he'll go to the line and shoot a free throw. That one was on Duncan. Look to make it a three-point play, 71-38. 33-point differential. I got that one right? Didn't I? Checking my math. So you carry the one. Yeah, I was right. He misses it. Ball thrown down low. Waters makes a move, throws it off to Tabor. He takes a couple of steps, takes a shot, and a foul. Foul goes on Raekwon James. 4.50 left in this one. Makes the first. 72-38. Throws up the second, makes the second. 73-38. And we have a whistle, or a horn. And coming back into the game is Stephen Alseth. Going to take a seat is Omar Rowe. Hicks will bring it up now. That looked like a walk. Tierney smacks it into the next county. So Wilby will retain the ball. Hicks has it, looks for some help. Swings it around to James. James back to Black. He takes a run, and that's no good. Waters has it. Nice pass straight up ahead. And the bucket for Trayvon Duncan. 75-38. Long three just hits the front of the rim. Here comes Waters. Waters throws it in the corner. Another three, and that one's good. Duncan now 5 quick points in a row, 78-38, 40-point bulge. And a nice move by Matthias, and to follow his shot that's blocked and puts it in. Whipped up to Duncan. Thrown across. Matthias is all over Waters. Waters throws it across, and there's Duncan again. He's hot for three. That one goes in and out. Matthias gives it up to Raekwon James. Hicks has it now. Looks to make a move. Needs some help, and gets it back to James. Hicks has it now, looks to cut back in. Gets it through, throws it back to James. He throws it back out to the side. Matthias for the three, that doesn't go. And rebounded by Tierney. Throws it all the way up to Tabor. Gives it away, and an underhander doesn't go. James comes back the other way with under 3 minutes to go. Hicks, well, that's James. And that one slammed home by Tabor with authority after Antoine Black got stuffed on the other way, 80-40. Nice little runner there from Hicks, doesn't go. Abraham has it knocked out of his hand. Tabor throws it up in an alley-oop sort of way. Makes it 82-40. Waters with that pretty little bucket. Give the helper to Tabor on that one. We went to the break at halftime with a 17-point deficit. It's now 42. Jonathan Carroll's team looks like a world beater right now. And Alan Piccolo's team is giving a valiant effort. They're doing the best they can. Well, there's just too much talent and too much height on this Sacred Heart team for Wilby to keep up. Sacred Heart showed a press but backs off. Urena has it. And swung around, and that one's thrown away. That was Devin Espino who came in, and Michael Maldonado is in for the first time. Zaharias Shelton is in the game. Sharif Bellew. And rebounded again by Sacred Heart. Goes back court, and that one will go to Wilby. 1:47 remaining. It's a 42-point deficit. And Wilby will fight their way back in. Swinging it around. Nice move between the legs. Moving the ball nicely, but that one's broken up and taken away by Styles Marshall, who's in the game for the first time. And he gets a hoop. Nice smile on the young man's face. Getting a hoop in this one. Urena passes it outside for a three, and that one was good. Now is Bellew with just over a minute to go. And that one is blocked. Bellew knocked it out of bounds. Davon Ellison looks to return. He does. Hector Alejandro checks in. Coach Carroll emptying his bench. Same with Coach Piccolo. Three-pointer, no good. Taken away by Espino. He gets mobbed and mugged as he goes up for the shot. 84-43 with 48.9 left. Wilby started this game by breaking out to a 5-point lead. And from that point forward, it's been all Sacred Heart. Espino will take a free throw. Gets the nice rainbow to go. 84-44. Last shot. And that one doesn't go. Ball is loose. Espino gets it. And that one goes for Bilwu. Bilwu. I apologize to the young man for not getting his name right. I'm sure I'm brutalizing it. Sacred Heart with the ball, throwing it across the top, moving it around. Keeping it outside. And a nice play broken up and brought all the way across. And then the shot doesn't go. That was Michael Maldonado with 15 and a half to go. Little late start with the clock. And we're winding down. 5-4, 3-2-1. And that'll do it. Our final score here at Wilby High School today, the visiting Sacred Heart Hearts 84 and the Wilby Wildcats 46. Thank you so much for joining us on a Thursday night on this DETSportsmedia.com production. This is Mitch Beck along with Deb Thoreau saying thank you very much. And we thank you for joining us on Channel 16 and YouTube. We'll catch you again soon. Have a very pleasant evening and good night.